Hey guys, my name is Jaylin Dunson. I'm 21 years old. I live in the greater Dayton area of Ohio. In this chair is where I do my work as well. My work is actually online. I'm a YouTube personality. I have literally always wanted to know a second language. I took 2 years of Spanish in high school, my freshman and sophomore year. Freshman year I got a B, sophomore year I got a C, and I would guess on the finals and pass, but I actually learned nothing. Funny enough, I also tried language learning apps like Duolingo and things like that, and they didn't work. They had a lot of English words and I would just translate them to Spanish, and it was multiple choice so I could easily pick out those words. I tried Rosetta Stone, and Rosetta Stone didn't help me at all. It just took too long to learn something. After I learned how to say niña, that was it, and it would continue to go on that, and it didn't teach you to be conversational. It only taught you phrases that people normally don't use in regular conversation, so that ended up being a fail. After months of trying it, I didn't learn anything. I couldn't use it. And then I bumped into BaseLang, and the way I did that was I would watch videos every day, all day, on different people on how they learn Spanish, how long it took them to learn, what were their difficulties, what were their easy spots, did they have to leave the country to learn. And I kept seeing BaseLang in the video recommendations, and I didn't click on it at first. But then one day I said, you know what, let me click on this video. It just kept showing up, so I clicked on it, and the guy, the owner, Connor, real cool guy, had a conversation with him not too long ago. He said in his documentary that all he did was cancel out as much English as possible. He would just stop speaking English and only use Spanish, and force himself to use as much as he knew, and to surround himself with the Spanish language. And although I'm still in America, in Ohio, I figure I can do the same thing. And he said his program would have live teachers on Skype speaking to you in nothing but Spanish, and it would force you to learn. And on top of that, it's more conversational. So not only would I learn how to spit words out, or how to write it or type it, I would also learn how to be conversational, and that's what drew me to it. So now I'm here. Hola, mi nombre es Jaylin Dunson. Tengo 21 años. Así es como yo hablo español. It took me a while to think about it.
Encantada de conocerte. ¿Cuánto tiempo tienes estudiando en BaseLang?
Boy. Like, I just started today. So I just finished my first day for the Spanish lessons with BaseLang, and let me tell you something, this was the most difficult, most enjoyable time I've ever had. I had a smile on my face the whole time, even in the times where I didn't know anything, which was most of the time. They would talk to me in fully Spanish, and I would try my best to answer in English, but they would not reply back in English that often, forcing me to try to use as much Spanish as I know, which is very useful. They also focus on my problem areas, so instead of focusing on the areas where I'm most comfortable, they're picking areas where I have the most difficulty and forcing me to improve in that area, so I'm more well-rounded. Overall, this was amazing. This is day 3 or day 4 for me. I'm showing a lot of improvement, or at least I feel like I have a lot of improvement. The teachers are saying my pronunciation is pretty good. My vocabulary is improving. When I speak English, sometimes I think of it in Spanish while I'm speaking English, and I'm at the point now where while I'm speaking the little Spanish I know, I'm actually thinking of the words in Spanish as well, and not thinking in English and translating to speak it.
Águila.
Águila.
Interesantemente, el águila. It's always masculine.
El águila?
Yes.
Oh crap. Here we go. El águila.
You know why? Because
No.
the stress is on the first A.
So anytime it's like that, then it's el.
Yeah. For example, el árbol.
Mm-hmm.
The stress is on the first A.
Oh. Entiendo. Okay.
Hey guys, this is Jaylin here. I just wanted to give a quick update on my experience with BaseLang so far. It has been amazing. I remember back in high school when it would take literally an entire school year and there was only 2 Spanish classes you can take in high school, I think. Well, there was 4, but you know, I started late. And we had to learn, I think, 13 tenses. And within the first year in high school, I didn't learn, but they tried to teach us like 3 or 4 of them. Then the next year they would teach another, then another and another. And the problem with that was, usually when you're talking to people, you have to use multiple in the same conversation. And that was a big problem, but crazy enough with BaseLang, I was able to go through every single one of the tenses and every single formation of sentence structure within just 1 month. And it's been crazy. And not only did I have to learn how to use them, I had to actually use them. So in conversation, the teacher would speak in Spanish. Obviously, if I didn't know and I truly just could not figure it out, then they would explain in English, which by the way, their English is perfect. And it just made everything make so much sense. And I've loved it. I've been able to use it a lot, every single day in conversation. I'm now in Mexico and I have to converse with people every single day for hours a day, and it just made it so much easier for me. Now that I'm out here, things are just going along just as fast, but the learning process is exactly the same as being in Mexico like I am right now as it is. And BaseLang is the same learning structure. You have to hear it, you have to speak it, you have to write it, you have to read it, all the same as if you're actually here. So BaseLang was almost like I was in the country before I was actually in the country. And they don't just teach boring Spanish. They actually taught me a lot of slang, which I loved. It just made everything perfect. I was able to use a lot of it as soon as I got out here. And I actually have a few clips of me speaking, so here they are.
Buenos días.
¿Qué tal? Buen día.
Bueno, ¿cuántos minutos de aquí?
9 minutos.
Ah, it's not a lot at all, dude. Una pregunta. ¿Cuánto cuesta para una botella de agua?
Dependiendo del tamaño.
Más grande.
18 la de hasta abajo.
Sí. ¿Cuánto cuesta?
18.
18. Muy bueno. Eso es mío.
¿Vas a apartar?
Número 18. ¿Puedes ver la imagen, Jaylin?
Camisa. La camisa es azul.
Muy bien.
Hola, mi nombre es Jay y él es...
Yo soy Juan.
Y eres un estudiante, ¿no?
Sí,
¿Dónde?
la universidad local de aquí de Oaxaca.
¿Y ¿Eres de Oaxaca, México o...?
Sí, soy de acá.
Porque he estado aprendiendo español y conocí a él hace 3 días.
Así es.
¿Y qué lenguas hablas?
Pues hablo un poco de inglés, mi lengua nativa que es el español y también estoy aprendiendo portugués.
3 idiomas. Y yo aprendí español con BaseLang en mi compu con Skype con maestros de Venezuela o Colombia. ¿Y cuándo aprendiste inglés? ¿Dónde aprendiste?
Pues aprendí en casa, yendo a cursos, viendo películas.
¿En tu casa o en una escuela?
Sí, de hecho asistía a 2 escuelas, después tomé cursos con una profesora y pues viendo películas.
Okay. Estamos en Oaxaca, México, ahorita, ¿no?
Sí, claro.
Sí. ¿Y cómo se dice cuando una persona es de aquí? Eres un...
Oaxaqueño.
Como soy de Estados Unidos.
Soy
un...
mexicano. Soy oaxaqueño.
Pero en Estados Unidos, ¿cómo se llama una persona que es de Estados Unidos?
Estadounidense o americano.
Soy un gringo si yo vivo en Estados Unidos, ¿no?
No,
Pero
es
mis
gringo.
padres son de México.
depende, si naciste en Estados Unidos y eres hijo de padres mexicanos, nosotros en México los llamamos pochos. Pochos.
¿Qué es pochos?
No sé, realmente no sé, pero la mayoría de personas lo llaman pochos. Y se gusta.
Hola BaseLang, muy rápido. Mi experiencia contigo era muy increíble. Los maestros son muy amables. Mis maestros me enseñaron que yo puedo aprender español sin salir de mi cuarto. Qué chido, ¿no? ¿Qué más? En 4 semanas. 4 semanas. Ahorita yo puedo hablar, yo puedo leer, escuchar y ver las películas sin problemas, sin dudas. Es increíble. Para aprender y hablar español era mi sueño. Y ahorita yo puedo hablar sin problemas como ahora. And actually, I'm able to switch between English and Spanish without a problem. I can talk to someone in Spanish and then turn around and talk to you guys like this. This was the most amazing experience. I kid you not. I'm going to continue doing it from now until whenever I feel like not doing it, you guys. You got to try it out.